Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News again. Tonight uh, we have another missing person, possibly sex trafficking or drug trafficking. Um, so this is a 14-year-old boy. Um, um, this is a 14-year-old boy that's been missing. I don't know how many days, but I do have a actually picture of him, and I will go to my Facebook page. Let's see here, FACE. Uh, let's see here. I'm gonna go to my Facebook page, and I'm going to. There's quite a few of them over here that are missing. Missing child alert. Communities hope to find her. Well, let's start with her, and then we'll work our way down on these images. So let's share screen. All right, so we're gonna share screen here for this one. This is a missing. This is a missing child alert. And let's see here, and it's a community alert to help find a below 18 Terrell, South Carolina. Uh, South Carolina. She's been missing since the. I'm gonna go and find that up there. Uh, I'm going to find that, and I'm going to um, let me see here, because there is a lot of missing kids, man, all over Facebook, and I'm kind of like really trying to actually get it out there, so these kids can be found, because this is a shame. Okay, we don't know if it's traffic related. It could be because there is a lot. There is a lot of this going on. So, and for the past few years, um, this has been going on. So I'm trying to find the missing child alert. Missing. Let's see here. See. Yeah, yep. This has been This has been like happening for quite some time. Um, a missing child alert. Um, so there is actually one over here. Um, Missing child alert. Time is critical, and MAI missing from Lowell, Massachusetts. Um, yep. So she's been missing for Lowell, Massachusetts. Let's see here. Confirming a child safety of found if verified by the law enforcement by the NCMEC. Facebook comments and messages. Messages will not be used for confirmation. We cannot verify this identity of this person making this claim. So but there is public missing child alert again. Public assistant needed for locating Sophie, 16, Keenum, Arizona. It has been. Uh, let's see here. Uh, Assistant needed located Sophie at 16, Keenum, Massachusetts. Um, it has been 1 week since 16-year-old Sophie Bernard Norman was last seen in Keenum, Arizona, and with their very passing days, her family is disbarated. Grown. If you have seen her or have any information about the whereabouts, please contact the authorities immediately. Missing child alert, missing children alert. Name Sophie Burnett, Nurzai, missing since March 3rd, 2026. Her age is now 16 years old. Gender, female. Clothing description, not available. See officials and NCMEC poster. Additional notes. Last seen on March 3rd, 2016, Keenum, Arizona. Law enforcement's contact the Keenum Police Department. Arizona, phone number 928-753-2193. National Center for Missing Exploited Children, case number 207-9735. Or call 1-800-LOSS or 1-800-843-5678. If you have any information, please share this alert. For far wide, every share increase the chances of bringing her home safely. For I am the Lord of God who takes hold of right hands. So, but she is a very young teenager, and let's find her and get her home. If anybody out there has any other information, but I really want to get to some of these, some of them, because this is there is quite a page, missing child alert pages. So we do, but this one here, community alert, find the let's see here. I'm trying to. So it's uh she's young too. So and there's also a 14-year-old boy missing from and there's also a 14-year-old boy missing too. So I mean, there's actually been a lot of them missing for the past month. So a lot of these, we don't know if it's trafficking, drug trafficking. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because um, you can honestly, you know, some girls are vulnerable to on things online. Oh, sometimes they can get promised a job. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden get trapped into other things. You know what I'm saying? So and that's how this happens. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is pretty sad, and and yeah. So actually, this is actually pretty sad. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So um, you know, you know, please share this. Please share this picture. Around. So that way she can actually be found too. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a 14-year-old boy um, is also missing too as well. Um, so yep. So it is also a 14-year-old is missing, and let me see. Let's see what's going on here. It's like we. It's like oh, there it is, right there. It's a. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. 14 years old. It's a 15-year-old boy missing from Barrington, New York. Families asking for prayers and the community support. So he's been missing since Tuesday, March 10th, 2016, at 8:10 p.m. So yeah, so he's been missing for quite some times. So I'm gonna actually post also uh, this picture up too as well. Um, let's see here. Let's see. So I'm gonna post this picture up too as well. Um, on my Facebook page. Yeah, so yes, so I mean that is horrible. Um, and I am going to share a screen here. And this is 15-year-old boy that was missing from Birmingham, New York. Family are asking for peers for community support. Yes. Um, so this kid's 15 years old. He's been missing since Tuesday, March 10th, 2016 at 8 p.m. From Barrington, New York. So he's been missing quite a while. Wow. So we don't know. Uh, so we don't know if any of this stuff is related to trafficking. So we don't know that. Um, we can actually assume a lot of this stuff is related to that because sometimes kids uh, you know, uh, young adults, and you see it out in the community all the time. You do. You see it out in the community. Um, they're on their cell phones and they see this. Hey, wow, this is a good job. This job is making $20 an hour, and and you may think that it's legitimate, but it's not. Okay, it's actually not legitimate. Okay, we got to make uh, you know make these kids aware that if they see something on Facebook, check it out first before you call any number. You know what I'm saying? Please check it out first. Okay. You can't. We got to make an awareness for that. You know what I'm saying? Because look at it. I mean, these kids. Okay, look at them. These kids been missing since. Okay, and parents. You know what I'm saying? Are worried. You know what I'm saying? So, but got to make these teenagers aware that if you see something on Facebook, please, okay, please check it out first. Show it to your parents, okay, before you call any number because you don't know if it's a trap, okay. You don't know this, okay. This could be a trap, okay. Look what's happening here, okay. Okay. Look what is happening here. You don't know. That could be a trap. Okay. I'd rather talk about this than politics. So Um, so yes, this could be, it could be a trap. So that's why we want to make children, adults, okay, aware that if you see something on Facebook, okay, and if you think it's not legitimate, please show your parents, show your mom, show your dad, show your uncle, show them before anything, and they'll tell you, okay? Because, anything on Facebook could, look, hey, you know what, look promising. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? But anything could look promising. You know, hey, look, I got grandkids, okay? And I got a granddaughter, okay? And I care about them very much, okay? And let me tell you something. With this right here, this is horrible, okay? This is horrible because young adults, they always get lured into stuff like this, okay? They get themselves into trouble and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So things like that could look promising on Facebook, but you got to understand that you have to show your parents. Show your parents first. We got to make it awareness on this because this is horrible, okay? And you know something? And I think about my grandkids every single day, okay? And my granddaughter, you know what I'm saying, growing up in this world, you know what I'm saying, today's world, you know what I'm saying? And with all of this nonsense and stuff that's going on, we don't know if this is related to trafficking. We don't know that. We don't know if this is related to any trafficking, drug trafficking, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what it's related to. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just tell I put this up here on Facebook because my son Jake had mentioned that we should make awareness, awareness of this, okay? Because there is a lot happening. I know that we can't save all the children, all the kids, but we have to make awareness on this, okay? We have to have these young adults, um, you know, if you see something on Facebook, and if you think it's don't think it's legitimate, show your parents. Because I mean, yes, please show your parents, show your mother, show your father, your grandfather, show them. Okay, if you don't understand, okay, because a lot of kids, a lot of young adults out there are looking for opportunity to work. You know what I'm saying, and and we just don't want this, to keep going on like this because this is sad. Okay, this right here makes me want to cry every single night. Okay, I think about my grandkids. Okay, I think about my grandkids, my granddaughter. Okay, okay, that's growing up here in the world. Okay, and seeing all this is ridiculous. Okay, this is sad. Okay, it's heartbreaking. Okay, just seeing this. So, but my son Jake said that we have to start making awareness on this. We awareness because and you guys, please, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's watching this, you guys could actually share this, share these because I'll do these. I'm gonna start doing these like not every week. You know what I'm saying? But I'll do a little bit at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, um, please, you know what I'm saying? Um, because of families, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about the mom, I feel bad about the dad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, grandparents and stuff. That's pretty this is pretty sad, to see this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I I am going to use my show is to help families, help moms, help the moms and help the dads out. Okay, to look for their kids, put it out there, so that way, um, that way, you know, so that way they can get their kids back. This is yeah. So like I said, um, get out there, share this, share this video, and my podcasts, and share it to everyone. Share it to groups. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, um, but it is though. This is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got grandkids. You know, I got a granddaughter. I got grandson. I got grandkids, and you know, and and they're growing up in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, and I worry about them. You know what I'm saying? I worry about them, okay, because they're my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, young adults, young adults out there, please, if you see something on Facebook that you don't understand, give it give it to your mom, give it to your dad, your grandfather, anybody, your grandparents, so they could take a look and see if it's legitimate. Okay? Let them help you with that, because this stuff right here is not good. Okay? So we don't want anybody to get caught up into stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So but So, but I mean, that's my son. My son always wanted. My stepson wanted the talk about making parents, making children aware of what I'm saying what's on Facebook. If they don't think it's legitimate, or if they think it is, or if they're not sure, then they should go and ask an adult. Okay, adult like their mom. You know what I'm saying? The dad. Let them check on it, and if the parents are not sure, then the parents should call the police and say, "Hey, look, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is." So, and then you let the police deal with it. Okay, because there's a lot of things on Facebook that look promising, but and you can't, and this is how they got caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? This kid's 15 years old. He's a young adult. You know what I'm saying? And but I just don't want to see. I just want to make things aware of what is what is happening. So, uh, and today's state of the city, Mayor Paul Coogan, man, Mayor Paul Coogan, he threw out a bunch of lies. Okay, yes, he did. He threw out a bunch of lies. Mayor Paul Coogan, with the, I mean, this is like the second time. I saw the whole live. Well, actually, maybe half of the the state of the city. Yeah, he said he fixed up Pleasant Street, and something, and he basically lied. He did. He lied about it. Okay, and I don't think it's right for him to lie about stuff that he did, that he didn't do. Oh, I accomplished this. I accomplished that. Yeah, you know what, Mr. Coogan, you did not actually accomplish anything. Okay, the only thing that you accomplished, okay, all right, the only thing that you actually accomplished in your whole entire lifetime, okay, is yeah. So uh it's pretty obviously that 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 Mayor Paul Coogan, okay, on the state of the city, he said that um, this is what he said, okay. Oh, I accomplished this. He wrote, I got the Fall River Reporter thing, okay. And he didn't do anything for the Flint. He didn't do it. He didn't do a damn thing for the Flint, okay. I did this. I did all this. I did all that. I have firemen and everything. Come on, man. Please. Please. Okay. You know, that's one thing I cannot stand if somebody lies. Okay. They lie. Okay. They lie and they make the people believe his lies. Okay. I mean, you know, that is pretty sad for all that, for him to do that, okay. And this is why, okay, and this is why that this recall is going to happen, okay. And and Alan Sylvia comes up to me when I got out of work. I was sitting waiting for my wife to come because my bike, so I can fill my tire. So and he said to me, I goes, what's going on, Alan Sylvia? So he said to me, okay, Spindle City Straight Talk is causing all kinds of problems. Okay. Oh, the people of the city of Fall River, they only want Jason Correa back. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and something, that's not the answer. Okay. That's not the answer. Okay. The people, the people of the city of Fall River, okay, does not want Jason Correa back, okay, at all. All right, for what he's pulled. So, with that being said, and he also said, uh, uh, that because didn't Jason Correa sold all the trucks and the plows and stuff to privatize the trash? Alan Sylvia said no. State Rep Alan Sylvia said no. So I don't know who's lying and I don't know who's telling the truth. But you know something? My gut feeling says that Jazel sold all the trucks to plows, okay? Sold all the trucks to plows, okay? To privatize the trash, okay? So, and you know what? And now, with that being said, it all falls on the mayor, okay? The CPA funds. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? The CPA funds. You know what I'm saying? Too, as well. You know what I'm saying? So basically, there is a lot of things, that was on the agenda of the state of the city. Okay. So half of the stuff that Coogan had said, he had not did anything for the Flint. He had not. Whoa, man. Oh, yeah. Well, you know something? I have two kids. Okay, I have two stepsons with autism. Okay, all right. I do. Oh, we did something with the. We did something with the. We built the park. We did a park with kids with autism. Look, I have two sons with autism. Okay, and you know something? Right there, he's full of malarkey. Okay, he's full of malarkey. That's what he's full of. Okay, his yeah. So is that with these? Is that the kids with autism? Is that how is what they're worth? Is just a pot to them? Huh? It's just a pot. Okay. I have two kids with autism. Okay. one on a spectrum and one nonverbal. Okay, and you know something, and I care about them very much. Okay, so Mayor Paul Coogan, don't go and say and use kids. Okay, use kids that are on a spectrum. Okay, don't do that. Okay, saying you did this for them. Okay, then you did that. Okay, so is that all they're good for? Is a park? Okay, to go play in? Oh, really? Man, yeah, you had some nerve, okay? Some nerve to say that, okay? You had some nerve to say that, okay? You know. So, and and possibly me too, okay? You know, I and me, okay? So you have the nerve to say that about us, okay? The people, okay, that are on a spectrum. So you had a lot of nerve to say that. So wow, you had some nerve, Mr. Coogan. Okay, to use young adults that are on a spectrum like that. You have some nerve to do that. Okay, you know, wow, grateful. Yeah, don't use them. Okay, okay. Don't use them for your political for your political views. Okay, don't use them. Okay, you know what? That is disgusting. Okay, totally disgusting. Using using children that are young adults that are on a spectrum. Okay, saying you did this for them, did that. Okay, you know something? Young adults that are on a spectrum. Okay, like my two stepsons and all. Okay, they're very smart. Okay, they're intelligent. Okay, more intelligent than you are. Okay, all right. Okay, you're nothing but a piece of crap. That's what you are. But that's all I'm going to say for now. You're so corrupt. Okay, you got money coming out of your ears too. So, all right, yeah, bull. But you know what? I'm going to have a nice night. Okay, and you know something? In April, I'm going to watch the recall and everything else too, and watch you get ousted out of office. So take care and have a great night. This is Dave Me for Riv Er Media News, and I will talk to you guys again. Wow. I cannot believe he actually said that in the State of the Union. That is so ridiculous. I watched the whole entire video. Disgusting to bring up kids with autism, okay? Knowing that I got two sons. Disgusting. Have a great night, everybody.